Hey everyone, welcome back to PlaycrastiNation population 370, and welcome to the final channel update video of the year. Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. Now, as you guys know, I've taken the last month or so kind of off of the channel. We've been, uploading every now and again, but it hasn't been very consistent. I've really been taking some time to think about things both personally and professionally, and now I want to share with you guys what the future of our YouTube channel of PlaycrastiNation is going to look like. Now, before I get into that, I want to talk a little bit about New Year's because it's actually a holiday that I honestly have never put much value or faith into. I know for most people, New Year's Eve into New Year's Day is supposed to represent, the turning of a page, the changing of yourself for the better, whatever you want to call it. I don't know why, maybe I'm just a pessimist, but for me, it's always just been a very arbitrary, this is the date that starts the new year, and we've just arbitrarily given it this value of, I'm gonna change. And I've done the New Year's resolution thing in the past, and I've seen hundreds of people, hundreds of friends and family members do the New Year's resolution thing, and as we all know, most people tend to ease back to the median and go back to their normal ways. So maybe I'm just a pessimist, but I've never put a whole lot of value into New Year's. I don't know why. And I think this year is going to be the year that I want to try to change that. So I guess you could say that my first New Year's resolution is to start believing in New Year's, I guess. I don't know. I've taken the last month off, and I've really just thought about some things, and just to kind of work you guys a little bit through my thought process, I went through it all. I went from, I'm getting a little burnt out right now. I'm going to take a break. And after that first week, I was saying, I've been doing this for 2 years. We have 370 awesome subscribers, but it's not really the success I was looking for. It takes up a lot of time. I could be doing something else to better myself, whether that's making money, getting in shape, doing other things. And so for like a little bit, I was kind of in the camp of, maybe it's the end of PlaycrastiNation. I gave it a go. I gave it a 2-year attempt. I hate quitting things, but maybe it's time to try something else, try something different. Then I kind of went to the middle ground of, well, maybe I'll quit YouTube, but maybe I'll keep doing Twitch. Twitch has been pretty successful. I've met a ton of awesome people over there. They're very interactive. I feel like I'm building a community much quicker over there than I ever could have or have on YouTube. So I went from quit completely to, quit YouTube but do Twitch, maybe upload VODs, but that's about it, to, let's ramp things up 100%, that 10 million videos a day, Twitch stream every single night, let's give it a go in 2018. We're going to try super hard. And I did end up falling somewhere in there, and we'll talk about that in just a second. But before that, I kind of want to just reflect on 2017 in general, because it was kind of a big year. This is, like I said, I'm trying to put more faith in New Year's. Normally, I don't really care. A year is a year. But as I sat down and started thinking about it, a lot happened to me this year. The biggest, obviously, is graduating college. I've been in school for the last, you're in school for 18 years of your life? No, that's too many. Maybe. Nah, that's too many. 17 maybe. You're in school for a majority of your young adult life. And so the fact that I'm finally done, out, graduated in the workforce is a crazy step for me. And was a crazy transition period. Transitioning, I'm living in my parents' basement, so how crazy can it be? But it was still, a weird change to go from college, you're seeing friends every single day, to now you're working full-time and your life's going down the drain. In college, as much as I complained about a lack of free time, I honestly had way more time to do this YouTube channel. Rather than now when I'm graduating, working 40 hours a week, commuting an hour to and from work every day, there's just not enough hours in the day, and it becomes kind of difficult. So that was a huge change for the channel. Obviously, we've gained a whole bunch of new subscribers. It's crazy to think, I think about a year ago, Afterbirth came out. Not Afterbirth Plus. Afterbirth came out, I think, shortly after. Or maybe even a little bit before, can't remember. But Afterbirth was a fan-made game, and that's really where we got a huge bump in subscribers. I think over the course of early January when we were playing that game, if it was this past year, and I'm pretty sure it was, I think we got like an extra 150 to 200 subscribers just from that game. So that was crazy. I probably should have played a little bit more if I was smart and capitalized on that success, yet I didn't. Oops. That's definitely something going into 2018 I kind of want to focus on more is, maybe stick with things. Don't quit games so easily. Looking back at, again, this past year, there's a lot of series that we just kind of dropped out of the blue. And not out of the blue, I did announce, like, Borderlands 2, it's gone. Afterbirth, it's going to be stopping. Isaac went away for a while because of technical difficulties. In 2018, I really want to do a bit better job of, unless it's like, again, my computer literally could not run Isaac. So that's a legitimate reason for a game going away, and it's back now. In 2018, I would like to do a bit better job of having some consistency and keeping you guys in the loop. That's another thing too. Going back 2 years, my first year on YouTube, I used to do a thing called the WAP. It was dumb, but it was a weekly address to PlaycrastiNation, kind of like a State of the Union address, if you will, for our community. And I would try to do them weekly. Crazy. Only did it for about 2 months, but I used to try to do a weekly address. And then it kind of became a monthly address, and then it went away completely. And now I pretty much only do channel update videos for major things. Like, we're starting to stream on Twitch. I'm taking the month off. Here's 2018. So I also kind of want to do a better job. Maybe that's why I'm having such a hard time building a community here on YouTube, is because I don't do a very good job of keeping you guys in the loop. But overall, 2017, I would say, was a pretty good year for the channel. It was a pretty good year for me, both personally and professionally. Made a lot of great friends, continued building some friendships that I'd known from years prior. Things in the family are going really well. My job is okay. I don't hate it all the time, so that's good. I got some money coming in, saving up, looking to move out. So 2018, that'll probably be the next huge step. Now, I've already lived on my own before. I lived on my own at college, but that was with the understanding that in 4 years when I graduate, I'm going to be back here. This will be a huge stepping stone because it will kind of be like the last time I move out, unless I get fired and lose my job and have no money. But, hoping that doesn't happen, hoping YouTube takes off and can support me, even in times of woe. It kind of is going to be the last time, the last kicking out of the nest, if you will. And I'm really excited for that. It's going to be good for... you got to grow up eventually. And so as much as I love my bobblehead collection and stuff like that, don't worry, those will be coming even when I move out. It'll be nice to get out of a room that's in my parents' basement. I guess I kind of started thinking about this because Christmas just happened, obviously, and I hope you guys did have a very Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays. We were talking to my parents, and we were trying to figure out, they started talking like, how are we going to handle Christmas next year? Are you going to come back on Christmas Eve, stay the night, wake up Christmas Day? Should we start doing exchanges earlier than that? And I was like, oh, wow, I'm not going to be here. So that's going to be kind of a weird transition period to go through. So it's one I'm both looking forward to, but it's also just going to be weird. Like the transition from going to college to back to home. Now it's from home back to the rest of my life, essentially. So I think that's going to be a big transition in 2018. But enough. We're talking a little bit too much about the future. Right now, what you see right here is currently 2017, Josh. This is where we've been. You guys have seen this setup for, oh gosh, I don't even know how long. A decently long time. At least since I've been home, so at least since like May. You guys have seen this as my background. This is where I've been. And, if we are going to adopt this whole New year, new me, it's so cliche, I hate it, but it's something I want to try, have a bit more positive outlook. If we are going to truly adopt this, then it's important, I think, that we go out with the old and in with the new. Hey everyone, and welcome to the new and improved PlaycrastiNation. That is right, in 2018 we're making a ton of changes here on the channel, all of which I think should be for the better and should help me bring more quality content to you guys. So let's talk about some of these changes. I don't know the words of the song, so I just kind of said the Anyway, the most obvious change that you guys can definitely see right now is the background is different. I now have a green screen. Don't worry, I am in fact, the same room. Look, it's the wall of Walking Dead posters. Fantastic. And it's a mess over there, so we're going to pretend like that doesn't exist. Oh, help. But the most obvious, oh no, I've lined it up wrong. Oh, we're good. The most obvious change you guys can definitely tell is the green screen behind me. Huge thanks to my friend Mason for hooking me up with this for Christmas. Like I said, I got a ton of new things for Christmas that are going to help out the channel. I'm excited to show you guys all of them, starting with the green screen. So the green screen is going to help us do a ton of cool new things with the channel, things we were never able to do before, because now, if I want to, I can put myself, you know, swimming with this nice guy right here. Look at this lovely shark right here. Or perhaps if we wanted to, you know, I could do a little twerking in the club. I don't know if you guys are into that. Maybe we could try that out. Or I could always hang out with my favorite character from any movie of all time. Yeah. I have not, by the way, dialed in a lot of these settings. As you can see, it's a little fuzzy. I'm a little washed out. It looks better, I will say. Like, if you make me really tiny, you can barely tell, but you can still kind of see the shadow and stuff. So I need to, Jar Jar's, why is he there? I clearly need to mess with the settings a little bit. I'm still learning. But we'll have this thing dialed in, and we'll be able to use it for a lot of stuff, whether that's for putting me on different Let's Plays I was never able to do a webcam on before because I didn't want to take up too much of the screen. It should be a good time overall, and it's just going to, I think, improve the overall professional quality, if I can push it a little bit, of the thing. Obviously, I also still have a bookshelf right there, so I need to move that bookshelf ever so slightly, so that's out of shot. But thank you, Mason, for this awesome gift. I think it's going to help us ramp up a lot of quality going forward into 2018. The second thing, this is a bit more of a subtle one. You may not be able to tell it yet because, again, I need to dial in settings. But thanks to my great friend Maria, I now have a blue Yeti microphone instead of a blue Snowball. So a bit of an increase in quality, actually a significant increase in quality. It's a $50 mic versus a $150 mic. So once I have not messed with like settings or sound or anything like that, but once I get that figured out, this thing should sound so much better than the old microphone did. I'll have to watch in post to see if you can actually tell yet. The other one I had like very specific settings, and I had settings on OBS to increase bass and blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to need to change some settings to maximize its full potential. But at the very least, look at this right here. Now you can tell I don't have a pop filter yet. I need to get one of those, a little head for this boy, or a pop filter, one of the two. Those are on the way. I should have mentioned that right off the bat. Not all of the changes are here yet. So we've got the screen from Mason, we've got the microphone from Maria, and my other relatives gave me a ton of money for Christmas because I'm hard to shop for because I don't really know what I want. So they gave me a ton of money, and with that money I've also been buying more things for the channel, the first of which is a professional lighting setup. So right now I have just a desk lamp right here that's pointed at my face that's really bright and it hurts my eyes. It is yellow light, which is why I look, this is more tan than I actually look. I'm actually extremely white, probably. And so once I get the professional white light, I will look more like I actually do, and the lighting should look a little bit better overall. So I'm excited for that. I'm also looking at potentially getting one of those cool like robotic arms that holds the microphone like upside down in front of you, like a freaking radio announcer or something like that. So I'm looking at potentially getting one of those. They make sets that have like pop filters plus the arm plus a shock absorber, I think it's called, that stops it from like whenever I hit the microphone like this, or if I hit the desk, you can hear all that. It would get rid of those sounds, which would be nice. That's another thing that's coming. Both of those I'm waiting to order until I figure out what's the right setup. But probably within a month, I would say those would be added to the arsenal of PlaycrastiNation. Another thing, this isn't really like a setup-wise, but technologically wise, I am looking to start using Adobe Premiere Pro a little bit more than I typically do. Right now, pretty much all I do is put a fade-in intro, a fade-in outro, the Danger Zone outro, and I alter like I add like a little bit to the bass and the vocals, and I make them a little bit clearer. That is pretty much all of the editing I do. I've been watching some videos about how to use Adobe Premiere Pro a bit more, and I'm hoping to get into some more edited content in 2018 in general. Potentially making, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself because it depends how much I learn, but maybe even doing some things outside of the realm of Let's Playing. So I would hope that my Let's Plays have a bit more editing in 2018, and we may even do some videos that are, more highly edited, more scripted, a bit outside of Let's Plays, some top 5 lists, or, those are things that I think I can handle. Those are good stepping stones into the world of editing. So if I can continue learning, that's something we want to do. But now we've talked about setup, again, thanks to everybody for all of the awesome gifts and the money and the support. Christmas was great this year, and I'm excited to put this money directly back into the channel. Now let's talk about scheduling. By the way, I'm not quitting YouTube or Twitch, so I feel like I should have said that right off the bat because I kind of left the last part of the video before the fade out in kind of a weird place. We're not quitting. In fact, we're gonna be, I guess it's clearly ramping up from this past December I've been taking off, but it should be just a good place in general. But anyway, here, let's talk scheduling. So my goal in 2018 is to figure out where I fall. What that means is currently in 2017, I would consider myself a YouTuber, not a successful one, but a YouTuber that also does a little bit of Twitch. By the end of 2018, I would like to know whether I should be a YouTuber that does a little bit of Twitch, a YouTuber and a Twitch streamer, or a Twitch streamer that does a little bit of YouTube. There's 3 different levels there, I feel like, and I want to kind of figure out which one makes the most sense for me. So to start off 2018, we're going to be doing a pretty equal balance of YouTubing and Twitch streaming in terms of hours a week of content. Let's start on Twitch because I think it's a little bit easier, even though this is on YouTube. But the Twitch stuff kind of carries over to YouTube, so I think it makes more sense to start with Twitch. Twitch, we're finally going to have a set schedule of when we're going to be streaming. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And I'm going to be very strict about the starting times because then it gives you guys a time that you know when to come around to hang out for the show. I'll still tweet beforehand if you need that, but we'll be starting at trying to start at the exact same time every day. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we will be starting whenever I get home from work, probably around 7 p.m., and we'll be streaming for however long it takes, 7 to 10, 7 to 9. Those streams are going to be more flexible depending on how busy I am, how much editing I have to do, blah, blah, blah. The ones during the week are going to be more flexible, but you can expect them to start pretty much right after I eat dinner every night, so usually around 7 p.m. Central Time. And what we're going to be playing on Tuesdays and Thursdays is we're going to ride what's hot right now, and you guys are loving the shiny hunting, so we're going to continue shiny hunting. If we ever get bored of that eventually, that could be a thing that, you know, maybe an Isaac comes in every now and again. Like I said, these are very flexible days. If you're feeling Isaac, maybe we'll play some Isaac. Maybe another roguelike comes out, we want to do that. There's some flexibility there, which I'm excited about. Saturdays are going to be way more strict, though. Saturdays, we're going back to kind of what we started on Twitch as, with picking a game and playing it every Saturday for 3 hours from noon to 3 every single Saturday, sitting down and playing this game. Chugging our way through it, whatever we got to do. And I'm very excited to announce that the game we're going to be starting in 2018, is Paper Mario, the original on the N64. I know you guys were excited about that. I know I think it finished second to Luigi's Mansion, so there is some interest in it, and I hope you guys are still interested in it because it should be very fun. We'll be starting this coming Saturday on our Paper Mario playthrough. And then those videos will get cut down and put on YouTube, which I will talk about right now. So let me give a quick recap of Twitch. Tuesdays and Thursdays, starting at 7 p.m. both nights, we'll be shiny hunting. As long as it takes to find the shiny, or as long as it takes till I get bored, or if I don't have time, blah, blah, blah. In the future, if you guys get bored of shiny hunting, other games can be played there. On Saturdays at noon, from noon to 3, we will be streaming a game of some sort we're playing through, starting with Paper Mario. I should mention this also in the future. Like, Paper Mario is not a super long game, so I'm not worried about this. But if we ever try to play through a game like The Witcher or Skyrim or some huge game that takes many hours to complete, we may use those Tuesday, Thursday slots, and once a week we may go, all right, we're actually going to stream Skyrim twice a week instead of once a week, because otherwise we'll be playing Skyrim for months. And so to cut back on how many months it's going to take, we may do like 2 of those streams a week instead of the 2 shiny hunting. And so shiny hunting might go down. They're flexible. Consider them flex streams, where we'll kind of decide on the fly what they need to be. But for now, you can assume they are shiny hunting. Now let's move over to YouTube. So you guys can be expecting 2 videos a day, Monday through Friday on YouTube, one of which is an original video just for YouTube, and one of which is a VOD from Twitch. So as far as on YouTube, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday we'll be doing a dedicated series, starting with our Pokemon Fire Red Egglocke. I've already announced it. It starts tomorrow. I still need to finish the layout, so I've got some work to do. But starting tomorrow, our Pokemon Fire Red layout will begin. I'm very excited for it. I hope you guys are excited as well. It should be a very good time. But anyway, that will be the first playthrough that we do on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And those will be, once we finish that, we'll pick another game. Maybe not Pokemon, maybe Pokemon, who knows. But Monday, Wednesday, Friday will be dedicated. The Tuesdays and Thursdays, once again, are more flexible. Right now, we're going to be playing through The Binding of Isaac because you guys are enjoying that, and I am also enjoying it. So I'm going to continue uploading The Binding of Isaac on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Now, these may be... could be like, a future roguelike comes out or something that's kind of exciting. Maybe we go for that. Or who knows what could happen. Isaac will maybe not be there permanently. As long as you guys are enjoying it, I will continue. But if you guys start thinking the series gets stale, we'll replace it with another game that doesn't have a logical beginning and end. That one that's just kind of like, you just sit down and play for fun. Because I like having those games. Maybe we do some more Nuclear Throne. Maybe we bring in some Stardew Valley. Who knows? I'll leave that up to you guys to kind of decide. Of course, leave your comments and concerns on anything in the comments below. I love to hear about them, and it helps me come up with new ideas as well. In addition to those, so that's Monday through Friday, one video a day. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you'll have Pokemon for now. And Tuesday, Thursday, we're going to have Isaac. Monday through Friday, we're also going to have a VOD from our Paper Mario streams. So the Paper Mario stream will be about 2.5 to 3 hours, and we will cut that down into 5 videos, and one VOD will go up Monday through Friday. So if you miss the stream on Saturday, you'll be able to catch up there during the week. There's your 2 videos a day. In addition to those, anytime we find a shiny Pokemon in our shiny hunting, I will probably, if it warrants it, upload a shiny reaction video of some sort. Quick 5-minute video, just a clip from Twitch, just in case you missed the actual seeing of the shiny Pokemon. Those will be up there as well. And like I said, as I'm trying to do more and more edited content, you may see some of the scripted videos pop up from time to time. Those don't really have a timetable. I don't have any dedicated time I'm going to be doing them. So really, it's if I have time and if I have the ability to do it. But anyway, quick recap of YouTube. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Pokemon, for now. Tuesday, Thursday, Isaac, for now. And Monday through Friday, you're also going to have a VOD from the Saturday streams over on Twitch. I think that should be a pretty good rundown for you guys of everything we're doing going forward. So I've covered Twitch. We're streaming 3 days a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And we're uploading 2 videos a day on YouTube, one of which is just Twitch VODs. So really, it's 1 video a day on YouTube that's just YouTube. But I think that's all the information that you guys need. I'm very excited for where we're going to take the channel in 2018. As you can see, with all of this nice new stuff we have, I think we'll be able to ramp up the overall production quality of videos that I bring to you guys, which I'm very excited about. And I hope you guys are excited to take the journey with me. But I've kept you guys way too long. Hope you guys have a fantastic New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Go ahead and let me know your personal New Year's resolutions in the comments below. We haven't decided any for me yet. I want to say lose weight and eat healthy, but I say that every year, and it never works. So I don't know that those are very good, but I'm just very committed to the channel right now and excited for YouTubing and Twitch going forward. So I feel like that's my biggest resolution going forward, is giving it one last go, if you will. We've done 2 years of YouTubing already with marginal success. I really want to try to do something. And if I had to, I don't know how to put it into words, but I guess my 2018 New Year's resolution would be to hold myself to a higher standard, both in terms of YouTube content I'm providing, Twitch content I'm providing. That could go to so many things. Eating right. Let's just broad category. I want to do better for myself. I want to hold myself to a higher standard in everything that I do. But anyway, let me know your guys' down below. Like I said, this has been way too long. Thank you guys for listening to me ramble. If you guys did enjoy, this isn't a video. Don't like, don't subscribe, don't do any of this stuff. Just have a fantastic New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. And I'm excited to start our Pokemon Fire Red Egglocke tomorrow. I've got to go make the layout for that, finish it, I should say, and get the eggs loaded onto the save file. So I got my work cut out ahead of me. That video will go live tomorrow, though, I promise, and you're going to be watching this tonight as the ball drops, perhaps. Oh, if you start watching this video at 11:58 p.m. on New Year's Eve, then right as the clock strikes midnight, I'm probably making a weird hiccup sound. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the first episode of our Pokemon Fire Red Egglocke.